Next to him is best friend in the whole world, Mr. Joe Walker. Let's get a little Lauren Lopez up here.
I love you, Lauren.
And let's get a little Dylan Saunders up here. Mr. Clark, access, there he is, there he is. Get a little Brian Holden up here. Oh, there he is.
Grow up.
A little Meredith, septic recipient. I'm hungover. Okay, a little Jamie Lynn. Oh, let's see, I think, I got one more? One more. Yeah, ladies, Joey Richter. Joey time.
Joey time. Joey's the best out of any of us, we all agree. He's cutest, he's most talented, and I just love Rod in those musicals.
He has the brightest future.
Okay, my job's over now, so see ya. Okay, one question I would like you guys, well, I'll ask it, you can hear the answer. Where are you all from? Where are you originally from? Robert, kind of obvious, but go for it.
Tasmania, Australia.
There you go.
I'm from Troy, Michigan.
Yay.
Born in New York, raised in Boston.
Yay.
I'm from a suburb called Novi, Michigan.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Oh.
Traverse City, Michigan.
I'm from Pinckney, Michigan.
New York City.
Laguna Niguel, California.
Yeah.
I just love that Joey's from the West Coast. It really means that he's pretty unique. He brings something special to the whole
Now you
group.
just stop that.
He's also one of the youngest ones, so it's like
Ladies
just
and
cool that
gentlemen,
he got to
welcome
hang out
to
with
my
the older
world.
kids.
Okay, now these little old feet are gonna sit right down. As some of you know, I put out on Facebook a while ago, if you have questions that you wanted to ask the kids that if you were not gonna be here, or some of you were actually here that answered my query, so to speak, okay? So the first question is from Ricky Lloyd. That's my girl, there she is. Okay, I'd love to know what they think they'd be doing if they weren't doing their theater careers or professional showbiz careers. And we're just gonna go down the line. Robert,
I'd probably just be doing graphic design, because I love doing that.
graphic design.
I'd be selling drugs, definitely. I'd probably be working at the World Bank.
Okay, yeah. I would probably be in grad school working for like a master's in social work or something.
Oh, I'm a really good person, you guys.
I'd probably be a chef. Go to cooking school.
I think I'd be a lawyer.
I'd probably be a priest.
I think I'd probably be doing percussion or music.
I would want to be a psychologist or a news anchor.
I probably would have continued to swim and try to be a swimmer, a professional swimmer, and then my body would have given out, and I would have been a marine biologist.
I can't believe that Joey is athletic too.
Joey's athletic, but also has scientific aspirations.
I was athletic.
Got you this morning.
Okay, next question. This is from Michelle Dawn Switzer. Okay, we'll go backwards this time and start with Joey. Because it's all about Joey. Thanks for the lead-in, Brian. Okay, your favorite memory from your favorite show?
My favorite memory from my favorite show? Or just from...
You actually, Starkid related.
Okay.
Or tour.
I had a pretty good time this summer, during the summer season, and honestly, it's like I wasn't even in the show, but the moment we sat down in the audience and got to watch Annie for the first time was really, really fun. Because it was cool to watch what everyone else had been working on while we were doing our show, and it was like, that was a fun memory.
Probably Apocalypse Tour in the Ann Arbor Theater in Michigan, in the Michigan Theater in Ann Arbor. There we go. Because it was just really special to be back in Ann Arbor performing in a venue that was so cool and it was special for us.
Yum, yum.
My favorite memory is when we got invited to RingCon the second time, and the first time we had gotten our picture drawn by this old man in a restaurant, and we couldn't. And we went back to that restaurant. He wasn't there anymore. And then we the second time we didn't get invited to this special thing, and we were really sad. But so we decided to go out instead. And we went out, and then we saw the man who drew our picture on a bike in the street, and Jamie chased him. And he came and drew our picture again.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, Brian.
Yeah, we wanted the old man to draw our picture, and he started drawing all of us as couples, even if we weren't couples. And me and Clark were sitting next to each other, and we kept going, draw us as a couple. And he was like very
Because he would put a heart over all the pairs.
Yeah.
And I was like, these two too, they're in love.
Yeah.
Like, put a heart over there, and he wouldn't do it.
He put like a pretzel.
And he wrote a poem underneath it. It's hanging above my stove, but it says, these
stove?
slowly burning every time I cook macaroni. It says, these young kids are young and gay and happy wherever they go. And then there's a little flower. I'll tweet a picture of it later if I have it.
Yeah, that's good enough.
I think the first memory that I thought of was the summer season last year, the party when we finished the summer season. It was the first...
You remember that?
A little bit. It was just really fun. It was just fun to have everyone there hanging out together. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm also gonna say Apocalypse Tour. The last show in New York at Roseland Ballroom was pretty cool. You couldn't see the end of the audience. It was awesome. It was also billed to us as like where Beyonce had played and like where Hillary Clinton had just had her birthday. So we were like, what the fuck are we doing?
You're fine.
And now it's gone.
And now it's gone. The building was destroyed.
Yes, they sold out Roseland. It's in the records. I'm very, very, very proud.
We ruined the legacy, and they said we have to destroy this place.
Yeah, like they had a hard time booking it after us.
The owners of Roseland said this place used to mean something.
Now there's just even more cockroaches.
Yep. And they're all on stage.
Lauren?
My favorite memory is also from Apocalypse Tour, but it took place on the tour bus where there was one night, so we were split up into two tour buses. We were split up into two tour buses, and there was one night where the bus that Clark, Jamie, Joey, me, were you guys on our bus? No. The bus that the four of us were on, all of a sudden one night we're all hanging out, and the bus just starts to smell like hot, rotting garbage. And we were like, what the fuck is that? And we all were like, where's it coming from? And we lost our minds trying to figure out where the smell was coming from. And there's a video of it where we're all, it's like pandemonium. It's like the end
It's
of
like
the
an
world.
episode of The Twilight Zone where everyone turns on each other.
Everyone turned on each other. Everyone was like, who farted? Like, everyone was like, and Clark was asleep in his bunk the whole time. And I was convinced that Clark shit his pants. I was like, smell his butt. Everyone smell his butt. I was like, Clark shit his pants. But in reality, it was just that he was sleeping next to where the shower was, and there was like something in the drain of the shower that was making the whole bus smell like shit. But I've never been so ashamed of myself when I was like, I accused my friend of shitting his pants.
You almost burned Clark's butt at the stake.
How close did your nose get to Clark's butt?
So close.
Jeez, I wonder if James Lipton goes through this.
It was the worst thing to wake up. Like Brian Rosenthal came, shook me awake, and everyone was going crazy. And he said, get up, get up.
I also have
Get
all
up.
of this on video.
It's your trial.
Yes, you do have it all on video. Mr. Walker?
Well, I don't know how I could possibly follow that story. So I'm gonna just actually go with a scene that I really like. I think that maybe the most joy I felt on stage,
And in his whole life.
and maybe and consequently in my whole life, is I think maybe the scene in Holy Musical Batman during the dynamic duet where Batman and Robin are mercilessly beating like Calendar Man and the Fridays employee, or was it Fridays? That was it. I don't know. I think that's my favorite joke of the whole show, when they're just like, and then like, we're friends. I feel like that really encapsulates that whole show.
You did it really well.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mr. Moses.
One of my favorite memories, it was during Starship, and it was crazy like tech time, and I don't know if we'd opened yet or not, but it was like everyone was stressed out, crazy tech time, and like it was Walker and / Darren's birthday because they're one day apart, and we were all stressed out trying to like learn the music last minute and get the tech thing done and all that, and then our stage manager Angela sang a special birthday song. Do you remember that? Yeah.
The robot.
Yeah, and she sang a whole birthday song to Walker and Darren and did like a whole dance with it. And Angela's not a performer, but she's our stage manager and she's so sweet, she's so funny, and I think it cheered us all up, so that's just a fun memory I have.
Mr. Mannion, I know you don't have a lot to grab onto, but you have enough.
Yeah, I just, the opening night of Twisted was so special. It was on July 4th, and there were fireworks, and it was just, it was great.
Miracle.
And I was there.
Yeah, that's why that's my favorite part.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Well, this is a good one. What changed in your life the most when a Harry Potter musical was put on YouTube? Let's start with you, Brian.
What changed my life the most? Well, I was working at an ice cream restaurant at the time, and I would have families come in that would, well, they actually didn't recognize me because I wasn't in the first one, so nothing.
Okay. Other than that, Brian, Darren, Nick, and Matt are, the head of the company, and they're the creators of this crazy thing we call Starkid.
Yeah,
So,
Darren helps out a lot.
yeah, he does. Hey, he's here in spirit. Okay. Dylan.
My mom called me more and would say, "How are you gonna pay for those student loans? You're rich now, right?" And I went, "Nope. Still can't pay them."
Lauren.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I had people that I hadn't talked to in a long time being like, "Hey, I saw this thing on YouTube and you're in it." That was weird. That's the only thing. I started getting paid to act. I don't know. That hadn't happened because we were in school, so.
Jamie Lynn.
So when we left school, I had said to Joe Walker, I had said my goodbye to Joe Walker on the last day that his class was here, and I turned to Bonnie and said, "That is one person I will never see again for the rest of my life." True story. And we all know how that ended up. But it was so funny. And so I guess the answer to that is now we see these people all the time, and it's great.
Mr. Moses.
Probably, honestly, the biggest change was that and this is actually thanks to Pat Brady, is I got my first real talent agent after Harry Potter. Yeah. So that was a big deal for me because all through school you're like, what am I gonna do? I gotta go be a professional actor, I gotta get an agent, how do I do the blah, 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 blah. And then Pat flew down from heaven on angel wings. And...
Not so much, the angel wings. Okay, let's see. Clark.
Yeah.
Clark.
Oh, I wasn't.
I know you weren't involved in the Harry Potter musical. I have another question. Okay. If you were an animated character, this is from Kelsey in Michigan. If you were an animated character, who would you be and why? I saved the tough ones for you, Clark.
Yeah, that is tough. Animated character.
You got a lot to choose from.
Meredith is saying that I would be Zuko.
Zuko or Dr. Facilier?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, you can have it.
Thank you.
Joey.
Same question?
Yes, animated.
Chip Skylar.
All right. Yeah, we were talking Avatar the other day, and it'd be really great to be Sokka. But I'd also really like to be Rocco and Rocco's Modern Life.
You wear the same shirt.
Because we wear the
not
same
that
shirts,
far
and
off.
I don't like wearing pants.
And that round little butt.
That's it.
Okay, Walker.
Joey's got the best.
Same question?
Same question.
All right, if I had to be an animated character,
Not video game based.
not a
That's
video
kept me
game.
down, I know, buddy.
Well, Magneto counts, right?
Yes, it does.
Well then, fucking Magneto. Because I remember, this is sadistic, but I was, I don't know, angry when I was a kid, and I used to imagine being Magneto, and there were kids who were obnoxious little pricks with braces,
Don't hold back.
and I would imagine pulling their teeth out. As Magneto, and I'd be going around being like, "Hey, now, can you grab me right now?" And then I'd be like in the library being like, and just like pretending to rip shit off the wall. It's so.
Just normal kid shit.
Good morning, you guys. Normal kid stuff. Kids really are terrible.
Brian, if you're an animated character,
Well, I would definitely want to be an animated character that has cartoon powers of like being able to have anvils dropped on me and stuff and be fine. But I'd also want to be a superhero, so I'd say Freakazoid.
oh, good choice.
That is good.
Good choice. Good choice. Mr. Moses?
I think I would be Psyduck from Pokemon. Because he gets stressed out and just goes, ay. He gets grumpy. That's me.
Robert?
I think I'd like to be the Dash from The Incredibles. I think he's really cool.
Little Dash. Okay, now we're going to the question that everybody has asked, and we'll have Brian answer this. Okay, Starkids, ask Starkids about their current projects they're working on and what they're passionate about.
Well, the thing is, hold on. No one's passionate about anything until I say so. Right now, Starkid, well, the last big thing we did was Trail to Oregon in New York, and that was fun. So I'd like to try and do more things like that in the future with Oregon and with other shows. And I'd say the next thing, there are two things that Starkid has on the docket for this fall. The first I'll mention is the October 100th anniversary of the School of Music, Theater, and Dance at the University of Michigan. We've been invited to do a performance there, so that's a great honor. So a lot of us will be in Ann Arbor on October 8th or 9th, I think. You might be there for a few days. But yeah, we'll have some sort of performance type thing there. So if you're in Michigan or around there, you'd like to come, that'd be great. And then the other thing is there's a comedy theater in Chicago called I.O. And we're going to do something there in the fall. It's going to be like one day a weekend, basically, for 4 or 5 weeks. And basically, I'm not sure what it's going to be called yet, but it's going to be along the lines of an improvised or like sketch parody of Are You Afraid of the Dark? So, so brush up on some Are You Afraid of the Dark? It's basically, this is a show that was on the air when we were kids, and it aired in a block called SNCC, which was like which was kind of like prime time for little guys. Like it had like Doug and stuff like that, but
All that?
and it had All That, which was like where Kenan Thompson got his start.
I didn't have Doug. Was Doug Snick? Doug was a Nicktoon.
All right, well, I apologize.
This typical conversation every day with these guys.
I apologize for my Doug statement. All right,
Come
so
again?
you know what it had? It had like Ren and Stimpy sometimes.
Yeah.
And what really, I think what ended the night was Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because it came on at a time when not too many kids would get scared, 9:30. So go ahead and watch that, and we're going to be doing something like that this fall.
Isn't it
and
like-
maybe develop that into a larger show if we can.
Isn't it all on Amazon Prime?
Oh,
I think so.
That'd be great.
It's scary.
If that's true, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
check that out.
really spooky.
Okay, on a personal basis, what are you all up to right now outside of Starkid?
I give everyone permission to answer now.
Okay. Mr. Richter.
I'm probably gonna go home.
Thank you.
Take some new headshots. And then I'm gonna be like working on just stuff with Corey and Brian, Tin Can Brothers stuff. We're hopefully. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
You guys just hit 10,000 subscribers.
Yep. So we gotta release some dick pics.
Yeah, wasn't there a promise made of some dick pics?
Yeah.
Well, let's take them right now.
But
Joey,
we're
get that dick out.
gonna be working. We're gonna be working on some stuff. I know we want to do like another live show, and we're gonna try and get some different like format ideas rolling and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much. And then back to auditioning and doing just a live there, and then gearing up for October. It's fun to have that as like a flag in the future of like a thing we're all, because I'm certainly feeling the end of summer letdown right now.
Mr. Moses. Well, you're talking with your bestie.
Yeah, we're just talking about how we're gonna lie about what we're doing. 'Cause we're not doing it. There's two things I'm working on right now. One of them is, as I said at my shows, I'm really happy. I think I found a good way to. It's the 5-year anniversary of the Pushmaster Corner, and I realized I haven't done a ton of Snake videos in the meantime, so I finally am not sick of it again. Where I'm going to do some more vines of Snake and put them up on Vine. So I've made the account, but I haven't finished setting it up yet, and I've got my videos all planned, but I haven't shot them yet. So probably within the next month or so, hopefully you'll start seeing some Snake vines.
Robert, what are you up to in Australia?
I'm in Australia. I'm recording voices at the moment for an Australian TV show called Fancher on Crudner. It's a cartoon about slugs. And that'll be out next year in Australia and Europe and Asia. And other than that, just doing some YouTube stuff. It's pretty fun.
Very good. Okay, I'm not pass right past you, Walker, so you can be comfortable. Okay, Dylan.
A cartoon I did for Nickelodeon is going to come out this year called Pig, Goat, Banana, Cricket. Already premiered, and it got a full series order, so it'll be somewhere in there. And as soon as I find out, I'll let you know. And then my voice is going to be on an ABC Family pilot for like 1 second too. It's called Kevin from Work, and that will be on August 12th. So you should check that out. And yeah, and if you're in LA, you gotta come see. I'm a part of a monthly radio play series that's happening with my friend Ari Stidham, and it's awesome. It's called Dick Duquesne. The first episode's on SoundCloud. It's great. It's this 1920s noir style comedy. It's like a fish out of water comedy. So this detective goes through all these different adventures, and each episode is set in a different, completely different landscape. And it's we do it like a full radio play. So there's all the actors, and then on the side there's like a full Foley soundstage where people are making live sound effects. It's really cool. Yeah.
Now, Clark, what about you in the band?
Me and my band, Talk Fine, has some songs that are going to come out in the next few months, and we're in the middle of making some music videos. We shot one the day before I came here that Brian and Walker just saw.
It's so good.
It's real goofy.
It's so fucking good. Sorry,
I'll stop swearing. I will say no more about it.
And Jamie.
What?
Well, Meredith.
I'm jumping.
Who is moderating this thing?
I'm jumping around. I'm jumping around here, bud.
Denise and I did a one-night only show at a Women's Funny Festival, and we really wanted to do it somewhere else, perhaps in the U.S. So we want to do that again. It was called Our Moms Think We're Special. Also, let's see, I started to teach myself how to knit. I'm auditioning. I'm listening to a great podcast that I'm going to plug called 99% Invisible, and it's talking to a few of you about random anecdotal facts I've learned from it. You should check it out. It's great. Yeah.
Okay, Meredith. Brian put the pressure on, not me.
I know. It's okay. I've been writing a ton. I've been writing a book since January. It's like set in the 1800s. it's like a novel. We'll see what happens with it. I'm about halfway done. I'm also writing music for a podcast that I've been plugging a lot called Hello from the Magic Tavern. It's so fun. A lot of us are really big fans too. It's so funny. It's about a guy who fell through a magical portal behind a Burger King, and now he is podcasting from a magical world with his co-hosts, a wizard and a badger.
And
the
place is called Food, and it's just a great name for a place.
Such a good podcast. Joey's gonna be a guest, Brian, Joe. I think they want everyone. We think about Lauren being a cook on it.
Yeah, I would love nothing more.
It would be so fun.
It's so fun.
Okay, speaking of Lauren, what you up to, honey?
Oh, wait, Meredith, are you done?
And Jim and the Poblos is making a new album.
I'm in a show at a theater, a comedy theater in Chicago called The Annoyance, and the show is an 80s prom musical called The Power of Prom. And it's super fun. We've gotten extended 3 times, so it's been like a really long but awesome process. And we're in we're at the end or kind of the middle of our last extension, so I'll be doing that until September. And then I've been auditioning. I audition a lot. I mostly audition for commercial stuff. That's pretty much it. Just trying to enjoy the rest of the summer because it's already like almost over.
Well, I am just finishing up a screenplay that I've been working on, which is, I like to describe it as somewhere between Mighty Ducks and Ender's Game with a healthy dose of $1 Million Baby.
Oscar bait.
Yeah, so I need to start shopping it around before the Oscar season, and
Great night.
and then shoot it on an iPhone, and it'll be a set. And then besides, I'll probably just be working on that a little bit, and then yeah.
Okay, I think we're gonna open it up to the audience, right? Attaboy, Andrew.
Yes.
And just before you all ask, Darren's fine. He's on vacation.
Actually, he did just text me. You want
Did
to
he?
hear it?
Yeah, please.
Question.
He's in Italy right now.
While you're finding that text, is the group in here who did the escape room with 9 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, you ruined our morning.
These guys.
You did it with 9 minutes left?
You ruined
Holy shit.
our morning.
That's the only question that comes to mind is how did you cheat?
If we seem a little subdued right now, maybe like we're not so happy in general.
Your ass is kicked. You got your ass is kicked.
No, just kidding. Yeah, they smoked our record. That's really impressive. I actually like to give you a round of applause.
I agree. It's nearly unbelievable.
Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah.
So Darren texted you?
Darren says hello. He's currently at a beer garden on a beautiful day in Munich.
Oh, he's in Munich.
And he is, quote, just like so fucking happy. End quote.
Class act. There you go. Okay, questions?
Sucks.
So relatable.
Hi. Okay, well, first of all, I ordered the shirts that you all wore yesterday, so I'm gonna join the squad.
We're 21. We could actually use an extra one.
Oh, poor Joe, yeah.
Sure.
And a share.
Okay, and then my question is, what are your favorite songs from the musicals to perform?
Okay, let's just jump at it, kids.
Super Friends.
Yeah. I loved doing Back on Taco. That was super fun.
Yeah, the songs from Annie were awesome. Yeah, I second that. And also from the tours, the Rose medley was.
I love the beginning of the opening of Twisted is so fun to me because it's got all the Disney little hints in there, you know.
Yeah. And Ready to Go is fun too.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Ahmed.
I didn't know the Twisted songs as well because I wasn't really there for that one. So not perform, but just to watch all the Twisted songs. I love the songs from Twisted and the way you guys do it. It's
If
so
I
much fun to
Believed
watch.
is my favorite.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello. I'm sorry, my voice is trying to go away. First off, I want to thank Jamie for using my flapjack suggestion yesterday. And then I wanted to know, what was your guys' inspiration for Trail to Oregon? Because I'm from Oregon, so I was like really excited when that came out.
That's a Jeff.
It's a Jeff with Jeff.
It's Jeff Lynn.
Yeah, that's for Jeff.
Oh, that's all Jeff? It was all Jeff.
Pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
Jeff was the inspiration.
He was the inspiration.
Yeah.
All the inspiration came from Jeff. But it is a project that he's been working on for 10 years.
When we were in college, there's a thing called 24-hour theater that college kids do sometimes, and Jeff did Oregon Trail, the movie, the musical, is what he called it. And I was in the original production, and then someone basically just said, hey, you should make a real Oregon Trail musical. And Jeff, for the last 8 to 10 years, has been trying on and off to work it and rework it. There are versions of the script where they go into a video game and like Steve Jobs is there, but also an original Apple computer is a sentient character. And so it's gone through a lot of different versions. Jack Bauer was in the original version because Jeff is obsessed with Jack Bauer. And then once he had Nick and Matt work on it with him for the summer thing, it kind of started to turn into more of the version you saw online.
And we're very proud.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Hi. Hi. My question for you guys is, what was your favorite memory from any of the Harry Potter musicals?
Robert?
The Potter musical. So let's see. Clark. No, sorry.
I think this was mentioned on a different day too, but doing the senior year, the end of senior year was an experience I've never had before or after that, because it was really long and it was like a lot happened inside of it, and everyone was working so hard and so stressed out. At the end of that, this feeling of relief, and it was powerful.
A lot of tears. There were a lot of tears. I learned how to sing the Victor song. That made me happy.
It really was.
Yeah,
I mean, when all the singing everything ends was pretty emotional. It was a pretty emotional time. So that one really does stick out as having been seared onto my memory. But on a completely other note, sometimes I do the phrase, "What the spell is going on here?" It just pops into my head. So I mean,
Thank you, dear.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Hi. Okay, first off, I just want to say one of my favorite moments from the show yesterday was Joe when you had to dance to Haunted by the Kiss. That was fantastic.
Thank you. Can I give a quick explanation of like what the hell is going on there? So originally, I think that maybe there was an idea that Julia was going to be there, but then she wasn't going to be here. So then we were going to have Lauren dance, and Lauren brought from Chicago because she came a day after us the Stormtrooper helmet, and then somehow or another, we didn't have time to teach Lauren the dance. So then I was like, okay, well, I'll just wear the Stormtrooper helmet. And then we went to go get it, and it was nowhere to be found. So that is why it turned out the way it did. I just feel a little self-conscious about it because I think it might have been the weirdest thing. I
think most of us will agree that was one of our favorite movies.
That was the highlight of the show. the best thing about being a star kid is being a kid.
That's true. Squeaky.
And then also my question is for each of you. If you each had to pick a Disney character to be your best friend in real life, who would it be?
Pongo.
Donald Duck.
Tiana.
Ray Ray from Princess and the Frog.
Hades.
That's it.
That fat mouse from Cinderella.
Augustus. Joey.
Timon and Pumbaa.
Yes!
Except in real life, it would look so weird. Because they would just be like, and then there'd be this little mouse creature like, so, yeah.
I said Gus Gus also.
Yes. Okay,
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, Lewis.
The trumpet player.
Lewis, I'm trumpet playing alligator in my fingers.
Jazz playing.
What is your favorite chicken nugget dipping sauce?
Oh,
Here we go. Well,
Alright, this is gonna get real.
We got a lot of things we can decide. I really like mixing the ranch and the ranch and the buffalo sauce. I like mixing those. Yeah, like a spicy buffalo. I have like a PowerPoint ready. It's like a TED Talk.
Joey, were you wearing a black turtleneck a second ago?
Well, all right, guys.
Yeah.
You should watch his TEDx on the barbecue show.
Barbecue sauce and ketchup mixed together.
We're about to do something that's never been done before. Adding McFlurry into the mix of your McNugget sauce. I said it's never been done before. Doesn't mean it's going to be liked. Doesn't mean I have to keep talking.
All right, I like the sweet and sour sauce, McDonald's.
I can't eat either of these things anymore, but my favorite dipping sauce for chicken nuggets was chocolate pudding. I'll see myself out.
And you have dietary problems, is that right?
I like a truffle aioli.
I like taking.
I was born in New York but raised in Boston.
It's Cambridge, get it right.
With some connections to San Francisco.
It's Berkeley, get it right.
Hey man, it's true. I'm sorry, very urbane.
I like taking the barbecue sauce and the honey mustard and going from honey mustard to barbecue. Yeah, that's good.
Robert, do you have those in Australia?
Chicken nuggets.
What about sauce?
Kangaroo
Dip
nuggets.
sauces.
Kangaroo nuggets.
Little koala bagels.
Little
Dingo bites.
Thank you, dear.
Dingo.
Hi.
Hi.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. I like my shirt too. If you had to choose one member of Starkid that's here or not that you could swap lives with for a day,
Joey.
who would it be?
It's Joey. It's Joey.
Please let me be Joey for a day.
And why?
Because he's the best.
Look at him.
He loves life. Look at this guy. He loves life more than anybody. And like then everybody loves him and like he's the youngest of us, sorry, and then he looks so good, he's nice and he can kiss anybody and it's fine. He can kiss anybody and it's fine. When I try and kiss people, they run away. I gotta run, but when Joey kisses them, they're happy.
I would want to be Nico.
Oh yeah.
Nico. Because Nico is just one of the happiest, speaking of happy people, is just one of the most happy people I've ever met. And he reads so many books. I wish I could spend a week and read as many books that Nico reads and just get through my whole list. Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a great dude.
Gonna go for the next one. We've got 5 more minutes, kids.
Yeah! We met!
Sorry, we were wearing the same sweater.
Okay, I have sort of a two-part question. Starkid has always been really, really accessible, both through putting shows online and also keeping ticket prices low. Thank you. So now with the fact that you guys have gone into live streaming within the past couple of years and now reposting a show that you have performed it before, First of all, is there anything you would want to tell fans about sort of the administrative process behind making decisions on what goes online and what doesn't? And then also, is that now going to change your approach to putting shows out there for audiences to see?
That is the big debate.
There is sort of, I mean, there are some basic philosophical and business concerns when you're looking at that. I'd say that when you give your things away for free, you have to be aware that there's going to be financial repercussions, which is to say, no financial gain. So then you have to look at your what the business model there is selling T-shirts, selling merchandise, et cetera, which is fun and cool and important to do anyway. But Ryan, of course, this is your company, not mine. But
thank you. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You have to. The thing that I was going to say about it is that since we started, things have changed so much. When we started, YouTube was only available in full screen format, meaning not widescreen format. That's not even like just holding your iPhone the wrong way. It means that it was a box, okay? To anybody who doesn't know. So a lot has changed. We used to use putting our shows, not only could we not sell tickets to them, and we didn't have enough money to do full like month-long productions. So we would put our shows online as kind of like a breadcrumb trail to the music and DVDs if we made them. But now, everything is very, very different. You can stream music, and so we don't really make money on albums anymore unless we don't put our music on the streaming sites. But then that's a sort of a catch-22 of, well, then people don't hear your music maybe, People don't buy as many DVDs anymore because YouTube is available on television now. Every new television can play YouTube, or PlayStations and Apple TVs can all play YouTube videos. So we make most of our money nowadays through merchandise and through live ticket sales, which is probably why we'll start to try and do more live things.
You guys got to remember that we have legal obstacles regarding our parodies.
Mm-hmm.
But shows like Starship, which belong to Starkid, buy those DVDs because that's the only way you're going to see it that perfect.
And regarding live streaming, that's basically the number one question anytime we say we're going to do anything. Even for a thing like this at GeekyCon, they're like, is this going to be filmed and put up on YouTube? And it's like, well, no, because first of all, that's not really our call, it's more GeekyCon's call, but also, you need to have the infrastructure there to do a live stream. You need to have, that's a whole nother division of people that you need to have in charge of that. The only reason we were able to do live streams last summer is because they were setting up live stream equipment already in the theater, and we were able to communicate with this guy who we had worked with before at Second City, and he was like, yeah, I'm already setting stuff up in this theater, so let's make sure we get the right stuff in your theater in time for your shows. Okay. So that's where that came from.
Okay, we've got literally 1 minute, so go for it, Speedy.
Question.
You can put this together as each of you answer. Funniest fan experience during this convention, and also what house you think the person next to you would be in.
To the left or to the right?
Either way.
Slytherin.
Please.
Well, Slytherin.
Well, I know Walker's a Slytherin. I think he's a Slytherin. And wait, I guess I'll do Rob too, because wait, no, actually, Joey, you do Rob.
Okay, I could do Pat. Pat does Rob. Pat's off.
Everyone knows Pat's off.
I think that Lauren's a Hufflepuff.
She likes Rice Krispies. Is that what?
She likes Rice Krispies?
I thought you said she likes Whiskers.
Hufflepuffs like Rice Krispies, right?
Do Hufflepuffs like
Yes,
Rice Krispies?
Hufflepuffs love Rice Krispies when they can find them.
Yeah.
I think Dylan's a Hufflepuff.
I do too.
Who gave that away? My love of badgers and sandwiches?
Yep.
You got it. I think you're a fucking Hufflepuff.
You do Clark.
I think. Oh, I do Clark. Clark, you're totally a Hufflepuff. Yeah.
Hufflepuffs.
I think Ryan's a Gryffindor.
Hell yeah! Meredith identifies as a Hufflepuff.
Really really quick, my favorite fan experience was when Watson drank my water, Watson the dog.
Oh, yes.
Actually, it was Robert's water. Sorry, Robert.
That's okay.
I think you're a Huff. I think you're a Huffy.
I think she's
Get
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw on the sorting on Pottermore.
Ravenclaw.
Just saying.
And
Joey.
Joey.
Oh, and I also really like Watson and Leaky Cat is amazing. Okay. Joey, you're Hufflepuff. We figured this out already.
Oh yeah. I'm always concerned.
Yes, you are.
Did Robert get started?
No, Joey's gonna do it.
Oh, I'll do Robert too. Okay. Robert? Yeah, probably. Hold on. I feel like Robert might be a Ravenclaw.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Ravenclaw's for...
He's got a Ravenclaw look.
Okay, sweetie, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our time. We're up.
Thank you so much.